1984. They tell me my name is no longer my name. I am surrounded by numbers. Numbers become ID. Numbers become years I measure. Numbers become the family I built here. Do not forget about me. 1984. Mac's first computer is sold. Magic and Bird meet in the finals and Michael Jackson dons his sparkle glove for the first time. At 85, the first MTV Music Award airs. We Are the World was released. In 86, The Challenger exploded. People viscerally learns what it meant to go postal, and Halley's Comet passed. In 87, Black Monday. In 88, the first Bush became president. In 89, the first Game Boy was released. Brandenburg Gates reopened. And for some time now, I kept hearing rumors about crack. It was adding numbers to my family in here, but do not forget about me. I'm still watching the world through this day room television. In 1990, it brought us the World Wide Web, the Hubble telescope, and Iraq's invasion of Kuwait. In 91, Michael Jackson received a $65 million record deal. Magic Johnson retires due to AIDS, and the Soviet Union dissolves. In 92, Clinton becomes president. Carson retires from The Tonight Show, and End of the Road is first heard on the radio. In 93, the Holocaust Memorial Museum is dedicated in Washington. 94, France has its first television episode. In 95, Tim McVeigh kills 168 people. In 96, Clinton signs welfare reform. Pokemon debuts. Tupac releases his last album before his death. Kobe Bryant is drafted. In 97, Princess Diana dies. Steve Jobs is named co-founder of Apple. And James Cameron's Titanic becomes the #1 selling movie of all time. In 98, Bill Clinton had just one thing to say to the American people. In 99, Lance Armstrong wins his first of 7 Tour de France victories, but do not forget about me. I am still watching the world through this day room television. In 2000, we did not die. Gore loses to the second Bush. Tiger Woods becomes the youngest player to win 4 major titles. In 01, September 11th sent vibrations through the world. In 02, The Wire depicts black life in Baltimore. In 03, Lionel Messi makes his debut at 16 years old. In 04, the Pistons become champions. Facebook is launched and Friends airs its final episode on television. In 05, Katrina hit. American citizens were known as refugees in our own country. In 06, North Korea tests nuclear bombs. In 07, the iPhone drops, the Kardashians hit our television, and the Mitchell Report exposes baseball steroids crisis. In 08, Castro steps down. Bloody Friday hits just week before a black man becomes president. In 09, Chrysler files for bankruptcy. Kobe wins his 5th and final championship, and James Cameron's Avatar becomes the highest grossing movie of all time. Michael Jackson also takes his final breath, but do not forget about me. I am still watching the world through this day room television. In 2010, Haiti's earthquake takes 160,000 lives. In 2011, Bin Laden is killed. In 2012, Usain Bolt makes history. Blue Ivy Carter is born. Trayvon Martin killed for being black. In 2013, Detroit files for bankruptcy. Orange is the New Black debuts. Lance Armstrong tells us he was a cheater this entire time. In 2014, the Ukraine Revolution happened. Tamir Rice is murdered. Mike Brown's death sets the streets of Ferguson on fire. In 2015, the One Child Act in China is ended. Sandra Bland's murder is called a suicide. Donald Trump announces that he'll run for president. Okay. In 2016, Trump wins the election, El Chapo is captured again, and Beyonce drops Lemonade. In 2017, Hurricane Irma hits. In 2018, Apple is worth $1 trillion, and Black Panther is released. In 2019, Simone Biles becomes the most decorated gymnast of all time, but do not forget about me. I am still watching the world through this day room television. In 2020, a global pandemic keeps us in the house. A knee on the neck of George Floyd brings us out of the house. Kobe Bryant dies with his daughter in his arms. Chadwick Boseman, all Black Panther, loses his fight to cancer. In 2021, Trump supporters stormed the Capitol in an act of domestic terrorism. In 2022, Putin invades Ukraine. In 2023, AI is the topic of discussion wherever topics are discussed, and Tom Brady finally retires at the age of 45. In 2024, I am free. Did you forget about me? The world looks so different from what I remember. Mama ain't here no more. Pops is with that great cloud of witnesses, but I still have the family I made. My calendar still has days. Did you forget about me?